Hi guys, this is Ravensleaf45 and welcome back to Fate Grand Order, and today we're still continuing with the Tokugawa Restoration Labyrinth, and we're continuing off on my previous recording where I said I took a break, got some water on my hand right now, used the bathroom and all that fun stuff. So let us traverse back into the Ooku and finally finish this 4th floor and finally get to the 5th one, which will all be tomorrow. Wait, where am I? Oh. I need to figure out how you use the zoom feature on decks, because that's the one thing I need to figure out. Alright, so I took the liberty of fighting a few things, and I opened this door here in the middle, where it leads me into this one area where I fought a couple of guards, got their keys. So now, we're going to be doing Act 5, Part 2. And we're against a couple assassins, which should be fine. I have Sieg. He'll mow those things down, no problem. Man, I really wish Sieg has a cooldown reduction for his skills, just saying, but that will be rectified once a certain caster comes down the line. Let's see. Ooh, I could just bring him. Because that buff here is pretty sweet, but then again, I really wish that it was my own Hans, because he is like 10-10 and everything in particular. Okay, let's find a waiver if possible. Here, perfect. Now let's rock and roll. Tokugawa Restoration Labyrinth, Act 5, The Key to Steal, Part 2. And we're just gonna fight something? No dialogue? I was really hoping there would be something I need to voice, but thank God I'm not voicing anything for this segment. Oh, we're just fighting these guards. Oh, they have more HP. Ooh. That's a little bit different. Nothing that I can't handle. Okay, buff them all the way up. Get this buff going. Get that. Just completely buff them all the way to hell. And lastly, that attack strength, even though I don't really need to, but let's see if I can outright kill them. Alright, Sieg, do your thing. Come on, Sieg, can you obliterate all of them in one go? Well, if he had like that attack upcraft, then yes. Well, he didn't kill all of them, but he almost did. And he's refilled all over again, so I can obliterate this damn thing. Alright. Sieg, can you do a round of applause with your MP again? A little overkill, but hey, at least he has an MP, might as well use it. Get wrecked, bitch. I'm pretty sure at some point of this event I'll probably get another bond point for Sieg, just saying. Seeing the fact that I keep using him for this event. You don't have Tamamo. Speaking of which, I don't remember what Tamamo's bond level 10 craft as it is. Get wrecked, bitches. They drop a key. They should get us through this door. Is it just me, or there are way too... Is it just me, or there are way too many locked doors on this floor? I'm sensing a theme going on here. It's definitely not just you. It's greatly that it is easy to spot the attendants with the keys, since they're all keeping them around their waist. But it is really a hassle to just have to defeat them every time we want to open a door. Well, anyway, what do you say we just keep going for now? I guess. Not again. Wait, look at the room next to us. Okay. Oh, hi. There are attendants working on something. They don't seem to have noticed us. And look! Yes? It looks like a key. If you can sneak, if you can sneak past them and borrow it, and maybe we can move on without having to fight them. Sounds like a good possible plan. Then again, I guess that sort of unhanded trick does go against your honor, Mr. Swordsman. There is more to the way of the sword than simply cutting. If one can win without drawing one blade, all the better. I do not think now is the time to cutting off their heads. That samurai talk for doesn't bother me. So then, I guess the question is, how do we proceed from here? What if we use my espionage skill? Goddamn Matahari. I don't know how well it will work on these dolls, but there's only one way to find out. Just a moment. Please, given how things are unfolding, I think this floor pertains to Futohukia. God. Really butchering all these damn names. I know this has to be connected to the precepts. One of the 5 precepts, huh? Yes, this is the precept for forbid stealing. So in that case, it's telling us not to steal this damn thing. Well, shit. Stealing. Well, that's a common sense. I've always made very sure that my charges know how wrong that sort of thing is. One can't possibly hope to become a respectable shogun or samurai without a strong moral foundation. That is true to have a strong moral foundation, because if no one really has a moral concept, there won't be any laws and order in this nation whatsoever, or any other place in particular. Granted, there are nations or cities that takes things to the extreme. Not gonna say which one, but you know those countries. Still, are you saying that taking the key from these dolls will constitute stealing? I'm pretty sure anything that involves taking things without any permission is considered stealing. Based on what I've seen thus far, I think it's safe to say that our enemies want us to break these precepts. Though I still can't see what their purpose in doing so might be. This is just like the last floor. Now that I have noticed this, I cannot help but feel that going along with what they want would be a bad idea. Maybe it would be, but I don't see what choice do we have. If things are structurally set up here so that we don't have to break these precepts to advance, what else can we do? I think our only option may be to find another way to advance without following our enemy's expectations. Like how Matahari used her noble phantasm to intoxicate Master without requiring her to drink. Because of one way or another, we absolutely have to keep going. There are still many people we need to rescue. That is true. Guess we have to steel ourselves whatever happens. Advancing in one way does go against expectation and all well and good, but I think of many possible options. I can't think of many possible options. We could take these keys by force, or we could take them sneakily, but we'll still be taking them either way. Not necessarily. We could go one step further removed. How so? I think it's a question of who exactly steals the keys and breaking precepts. Master. Master doing is probably the most dangerous option, followed by having one of her servants doing so in her stead. But if a servant had something else steal the keys, would that not go against Kama's expectations? I would say, why not? Now I see, you're making an excellent point. True, the further we are breaking the precepts ourselves, the safer it mostly likely is. Is this going where I think it's going? Yes, fortunately, I happen to know the story of a certain thief. Allow me to tell you upon you now. Long, long ago, there was two brothers in the land of Persia. The elder brother was named Kasim, and the younger was named Alibaba. I think I know where this is going. Oh! What are those? What are those? They kind of look like cute little girls? Is that Alibaba? No, this one will be playing one of his enemies. Very well. Bandit leader, you know what to do. So, I guess it's not considering stealing since we're using the Phantasm to steal for them, but that's kind of like a big ass loophole in my opinion. I can see that they are quite spry. I can see that they are quite spry, and that they are adept in erasing their presence. But there are no blind spots for them to hide in. It'll be difficult for them to carry out their tasks without the enemy's notice. Don't worry, it should be fine. Between all 40 thieves, I'm sure they'll figure something out. Yeah. My, now something even smaller and cuter is rattling in the sliding door in the next room. What was that? Noise? I'll go check. And they live happily ever after. We got the keys! Hooray! It doesn't seem that we have not much choice but to acquire these keys in order to proceed, so that is surely the next best way to do so. Alright then, let's get moving before those dolls see us. Yep, I better book it before they come back. Hehe! On a different subject, it was wonderful getting to hear the narrator of 1001 Nights tell one of her stories in person. I can't wait to hear what happens next. Actually, I'd like to hear another story, too. Oh, but I guess we have to wait until tomorrow night for that, huh? Hehe, thank you for kind words. Rest assured, I am no longer telling my stories so as to live for the 1,000 more nights, but to help end this sanguinary story as soon as possible. So I will be happy to tell you as many tales as needed to. Oh! This next door doesn't have any keyholes. They're just a pedestal with a very conspicuous hollow nearby. There, in that room. Once again, there are a great number of attendants, but there's also an ornament on the panel that could easily be removed, which will all be for this door. It seems as though it would be a perfect fit for the hollow in the pedestal. We don't need keys, we need the key item. God damn it. It looks like we won't have to wait long to hear another story from you after all. I am glad I get to hear another one so soon, but I also feel bad about making you do all the work. Worry not. Please, let me handle this. Between Alibaba, who made his way past the 40 cunning thieves, the deity of thievery, Alilazabek, the Jinn illusions. Prince Ahmed Avidava, Hassan Suhan, and Dahlia... damn it, Dahlia what? And Dahlia and her daughter Zameb? I think it's Zameb. I have no other characters to draw upon. If my stories are needed to let us advance, if they are needed to rescue someone who needs help, then I will be glad to tell as many as I can, even if my throat should have run dry as the desert sand. Ah, Scheherazade. And another Saint Quartz, thank you. And a lantern, thank you. Alright, so as we progress, I found this room with a giant piano, and there is an extra event here, which you get another apple, which is pretty sweet because I'm trying to refill my apples. Then again, I don't use all of them in certain events, just very sparingly. I don't know, I'm just very anal on using these golden fruits. But if there's like those lottery events, yes, I'll go ham on the biscuit. I'm spending a lot of apples as soon as possible to get those nice goodies. Act 5, Key to Steal, Extra. I'm impressed by how many stories you know, Lady Scheherazade. And the expert way of telling them would easily give Lord Hideyoshi famous storytellers a run for his money. I could say only I learned how to tell stories. Well, because it was essentially for my survival, but the truth is simply that I've always loved them. I see. I used to tell Lord Ieyasu, or rather Lord Takichiro, as he was known back then, a #1 storyteller myself. Momotoru Izum Barney Iriyasha Toru. Stories are an essential part of my child's moral upbringing. Wait, do those people aren't among your companions too, are they? We have a westernized Kintaro and a Shuten Joji, but that's about it. Westernized Sakaga Kintoki, one of the 4 heavenly kings, is westernized? What in the world happened to him? A lot of things. We've been wondering that since he showed up. Like, he kind of bleached his hair gold, he got everything revolving gold. And Shuten Doji, well... yeah, her. I would love to know more about Japanese folk tales. I may have memorized this mentioned this earlier, but I was actually studying them when all this happened. There are a great many stories from the Tokugawa era. And in addition of the Arabian boy Yoshimune, some of the many famous ones, including Minamoto no Shirazen and Echizen the Ruler. Of course, I also know stories about you, Kozuka no Torosubon. You do? Really? Oh gosh, I'm sure what to say about that. Part of me would love to hear them, and another part would rather do anything but. I am a fearsome general, or an ordinary warrior. I'm just a shogun's family wet nurse. Oh, I just have a thought. If there are any other stories of me, there must be a dozen upon dozens of stories about the legendary Lord Yagu Minonori. I'm pretty sure there is. I am told that the Edo Yagu have been gone for hundreds of years. Mitsuyoshi also appeared more. Mitsuyoshi appears to have far more fame in the modern world than I. Nowadays, the name Yagyu is synonymous with the one-eyed Yagyu Jubei. Or given the fact that the Yagyu Jubei from, you know, Onimusha, yeah, he was fun to play as though. I wish he'd brought him back in the upcoming games, but sadly no. Well, granted, there was that one Yagyu from that one Onimusha game, which I can't remember. It was like Dawn something. Damn it. It was Dawn something. I don't know. Well, future me, can you put it in somewhere in the screen, since I can't actually remember for the life of me. Truly a delightful turn of events, is it not? I cannot tell if you are genuinely happy about this, or just meaning how upset you are. This is what I hate about dealing with you, enlightened swordsman types. I can't tell what you're thinking. I know that implicating communication was important when in the Ooku, so I get to know why it would be more important in politics. But still, I cannot say I have ever knowingly communicated solely through implicit means. Implicit. You think you guys could at least be more emotional, open with your families? Well, I hope, at any rate. Huh? Damn, another dead end. Perhaps that's the perhaps the table clock missing in his hand, what we saw earlier, was actually some sort of key after all. There was also a pillar with a hole back there that looked kind of like you can fit something inside. You know, at first I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me because it seemed so out of place here. But did we see a piano with keys missing too? Nah, it gotta be the statue with the missing jewel eyes. Or nah, it gotta be the mural with the missing puzzle pieces. I would say the jewel eyes, if you know Resident Evil, if you played the first game, there is a segment where you need to use those tiger gem eyes to unlock, retrieve something from one of the eagle crest, I think. Was it eagle crest? I think it was like shotgun ammo or something. Because every other Resident Evil, there has to be a puzzle with revolving with those things. And I think in the remake, if you go to one particular room, I think it was like a lion statue. If you place certain jewels there, you can get either shotgun ammo or magnum rounds. And then there's another room, I think it's in the upper floor, where there's an eagle that kind of like tracks your movement. And if you turn off the lights, you can pretty much get it stay into place and then remove all gems before you can retract you. Because if you leave the lights on, it will still track you. If you manage to go to where it is, you won't be able to retrieve the item where the eagle is facing you, which is kind of creepy in a sense. I don't know what the contractors was thinking when they built that house. Then again, probably the owner said to do it that way. And I have no idea why I went on that rant. God, this is so frustrating. At this point, I'm ready to start stealing everything that isn't nailed down. I understand how you feel. However, I'm quite certain that Common designed this floor to be easier to navigate the more one steals. That being the case, our best bet may be places that afford easy opportunities to steal, or where stealing may be obvious benefits. Understood. Just say the word, Master, and I will tell my many stories as needed. I will not stop until we have gained everything we seek. I first begin telling a tale in a close-up world of nights, not like this very Ooku labyrinth. From the beginning, my story have always been meant to find a way out of these seemingly hopeless predicaments. Ah, Scheherazade. And golden ample, thank you. And a lantern. Alright, let's progress deeper into this Ooku.